We start tonight with the Target 8 investigation. It is a multi-million-dollar underground economy, and you, the taxpayer, are footing the bill. We're talking about food stamp fraud, the illegal use of welfare benefits. New at 6, we're taking you inside a stepped-up effort by the state to crack down on bridge card abuse, benefits intended for the needy, which are instead turned into cash or used to buy booze, gas, or traded for drugs.
Hello.
Over 2 days and through 2 counties.
This is why we're talking here.
3 active investigations.
Andrew Kostowski with the Inspector General's office.
Target 8 recently shadowed a case agent with the state's benefit tracking unit.
I need to talk to you about your DHS food stamp case.
We can't show faces or places as these investigations are still open. It's all part of a crackdown on abuse of food stamp benefits. Everyone from individual users peddling bridge cards over social media.
I'm here to talk to you about the post that you made on Facebook.
To stores exchanging cards for cash or accepting them as payment on credit.
They now face penalties for their lottery license and their liquor license.
This year, the state has conducted almost 1,300 such investigations, identifying millions of dollars in fraud, including $5 million in fraud by workers at meat markets in Flint this past September, and a sting at Detroit's Eastern Market, which resulted in 9 people placed under arrest. To the critics who say that the state's not doing enough to fight welfare fraud, what do you say?
I say they're dead wrong.
It is a fight that combines 21st century technology and old-fashioned legwork. Agents look for certain purchases that stand out.
We'll see if any transactions have occurred in the last couple of seconds. That's all we have to do is just keep hitting refresh.
Using tracking computers in a car with a camera across the street, they wait.
The street value for a bridge card is 50 cents on the dollar. However, the store gets reimbursed 100%. So there's nothing for them to lose. Here's the social media post that originated the complaint.
And investigators are watching those modern marketplaces like Facebook and Craigslist where cards are offered to the highest bidder.
Anybody knows somebody that got some food stamps for sale, I want to buy some. That's a violation.
After building his case, Kostowski makes contact.
Do you have any idea why I'd be asking about that?
Not really.
No? Okay. We know that the Facebook post happened, all right?
Right.
You know that it happened.
Right.
I know that it happened.
Right.
So what I'm looking for is for you to acknowledge that you want to make this right. That's why we're here today. Now,
So am I in like big trouble for that?
big trouble? No. But trouble, yes. I can handle this a few different ways. I can offer you a repayment agreement and a disqualification, and you'll be prohibited from getting food stamps for 12 months. Is that something you would agree to?
And what's the other things?
The other things is I go back to my office, I write up a big report, I put an
Like what?
investigation together. You don't qualify for food stamps, do you?
No.
No. So why do you think it would be okay for you to buy somebody's food stamps that qualifies for food stamps?
Because everybody does it. I didn't think.
Everybody does it.
And y'all doing this to everybody.
Everybody.
In 2 cases, the individuals admitted to the fraud on the spot and agreed to lose benefits for at least a year.
The ultimate goal is for people to accept responsibility for their actions, and that's what we accomplished there.
The store stands to lose much more, including liquor and lotto licenses and criminal charges for the owner. The case remains open. So you might be wondering, how prevalent is that kind of scam? Well, according to the government, the fraud accounts for only a little over 1% of the entire food stamp budget, but even then we're talking about millions of dollars. And the state essentially, Sue, they want to send a warning out to the people that are engaged in this kind of activity. They're out there and they're watching you.
And it looks like it's a successful program.
Yes, they're getting a good return on their investment as far as recouping some of this money. In fact, this year alone, I think $1.5 million has come back into state coffers.
Wow, so it's working and it's growing. Okay.